my enemies, I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, close. Ain't no preaching, God beside us. Still ride with a duke in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't coming. Removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
As the sun starts to set, you're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Big striker, good strike,
Love gonna air this out to start. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Setting him on the dime. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here. 3rd down. Cut down the field. Golden. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Caught Tucker Kraft. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go. Check view. Blue 32. Check hunt.
On the give, it's Gordon. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ooh, snap's a little slow. And the kick is blocked.
You know, even on the best of snaps, the difference between a good kick and a block is really a fraction of a second. Kid, it's why we see those special teams coaches out there with a stopwatch, because they know every millisecond matters, and it just showed up right there.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Play action with Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Nix from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Come on, set.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
On the zone read, here's Gordon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Coming up to stop that play was Jahdae Barron.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Love on the play fake. Taken in by Williams outright. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Will Green. Ken Black. Set.
Throwing his Love on third. Got his man. It's Golden. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. And off to Gordon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go.
I'll try the middle with Gordon. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 12-point game in the first.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Let's go now.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Set.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like it go to 1. They've got a 14-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on a second.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one doesn't go far. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 3rd down and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. Hits the 20. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the first half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Steel, black. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Kraft has it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Strike. Strike it. Ready. Ready.
it's Gordon. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
From the pistol, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 5, but still need more than that. 4th and goal coming up. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he set out. This play goes for 36. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down, red, yellow, 60 red, 60 red. Check, huh?
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Love with it on 1st down. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Stout all set to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his running back. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
48-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Captain. Oh, my son.
Nix now to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pick Nick's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Here is punt.
Love now on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Kraft. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
That's Drill Green. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside at 35. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Ready. Captain.
Here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Hold on, son. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180.
Now Nix. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
On the tackle. A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Bombers.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. This is Gordon. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Check, Matt. Let's go.
Drawing up the design keeper. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Matt, red. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted. Gronk, he had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Stouts all set to send this one away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
3rd and long for Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on, set, hut.
Here's the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Back to the air. Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down,
Yellow.
Packers.
Green jack. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Gordon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 12 in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Captain. Oh, I said. Bombers, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Caught by Collins on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. So I got middle field open or close. So I got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Luke tacks down the extra points. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That drop means the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's Gibbs out of the backfield. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
It's his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready? Captain, 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 captain.
Here he is to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Bombers, bombers. Almost set.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 6. That's another Broncos first.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Away, away. Ready. My name is Hut. Away, away, away. Drill.
Setting up to pass. He's got a Mecca Egbuka. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
15 yards on the play.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
Almost set.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
My
line.
name is Hut.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Almost set. Ready. My name is Hut.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh.
Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Here he goes, one final shot. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.